You had all the data in the world. Tournaments, all the variables, you ranked different ranking systems. I had, as you say, a pen and a paper, and a heart, and a soul. And that won, Eric. Vibes won.
I'll say, math didn't fail me. I failed math.
This is episode 2. Hello, and welcome to Math vs. Vibes, where we pit
Math
versus vibes to answer today's burning questions. Today is episode 2A, which is an update to our World Cup episode, where we're going to check in on our brackets now that we have reached the end of the semifinals. So we know who's in the finals and in the third place match, and we're going to see which one, math or vibes. So, Eric, can you... do you have the results or the numbers in?
Excellent. I guess we just have to dive right in, huh? I'm a little sad to dive in. You know, the math is struggling this week. I hate to say it. And actually, maybe I'll start on an upbeat note. I was actually pretty proud of my math bracket. I came in without knowing anything about football, soccer, and I was able to produce a reasonable bracket. I was able to enjoy some football on the TV. I watched the games. I just didn't download data. I actually watched some and enjoyed each match I saw.
That's great.
And I was able to put out a competitive bracket that got us to a very interesting spot. The whole bracket rested on this Spain versus France semifinal. So we had all the marbles riding on this. It was head-to-head the whole way. Like the round of 32, we were off by 2 points, and that kind of kept going until we got to semifinals. And honestly, it was a coin flip. But I will say, when I watched the game, Spain looked like the better team. So I'm not going to lie and say France looked like the better team, and it was a fluke. I think Spain had the edge, and my math just didn't catch it, unfortunately.
Exactly. So the final score, so the victor has been determined, is what you're saying, right?
That is true. So basically, we both had Argentina. You had Spain in the final. I had France in the final, and Spain was the victor. So here, we'll go look at the numbers here. So Thomas's bracket, 48 points. He can score 64 out of 80, best possible. My bracket's at 42. I can get to 58 out of 80. But at the end of the day, they're both whether Argentina wins or not. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. We both chose Argentina to win the whole thing. And I don't know, Spain was looking good, but Argentina also looked good. They're very dominant in the last part of the game for whatever reason.
It's because that's their strategy. When they can go no holds barred, they can rock it. But there's a certain phrase you have not yet said, Eric. So the points.
The vibes have won the point. Is that the phrase you're looking for?
Sure, I guess that. Yeah, maybe that's the best one to get. Vibes win, math loses. In a very dense data availability head-to-head. This is a huge, huge win for vibes. You had all the data in the world. Tournaments, all the variables. You ranked different ranking systems. I had, as you say, a pen and a paper, and a heart, and a soul. And that won, Eric. Vibes won. Yeah, okay. That's all I wanted. I just wanted
crushing defeat.
Yeah.
And I will say, math didn't fail me. I failed math. I feel like there's so much data. I could have modeled better. I could have done something better, and I failed math. Math was not the problem here. It was my application of math. I just want to make sure that's clear.
This is such an abusive relationship you have with math. You immediately bow down. See, this is the problem. Math is this indestructible, unquestionable, unstoppable force of truth in the universe. And look at that. It fails you, and you still take the blame. It's so just unhealthy. I think honestly, a lot of people say this: math is unhealthy, and this just proves it. So I think this is important for people to hear and see it happen in real time.
I will say this is just one of the battles. We have a long war, and math is patient. Math is eternal. Math will win again. Just you wait.
So scary. The cultiness of it is quite terrifying. Okay, so I won because I'm the fucking best and vibes rock. So eat it. Sure, next battle, but I don't care. I won, you lost. Now, we have 2 minutes each to share our takes off this update because we're making this short and sweet. But we're calling 2-minute take time. So Eric, why don't you take 2 minutes to do takes?
Excellent. Yeah, so maybe I'll talk about some of the things that I think went well and some that didn't. So I think overall, I was able to find a bracket that kind of overall was good. Soccer in general is a little tricky. There's a lot of noise. It's a low-scoring game. So, like these small changes can have big impacts on the game. But I think there was a lot more like signal that I could have picked up on that I didn't. I was like determined to try to use some of these smaller models. They actually did quite well, and but I think it misses some of the kind of the vibe story that Thomas
yes.
keeps
Signal
preaching.
equals vibes. Let's just call it a spade here. Yeah.
And I was just discounting it like it didn't matter. I went and grabbed data back from 1890. I was happy because my model could absorb data that might not matter, and it didn't negatively affect the results, but it also didn't positively affect the results. And I feel like I needed some more things that could positively influence them, like trying to take more advantage of the group stage data, or take more advantage of like some, even like I started contemplating analyzing game state a lot more in depth. Right now I'm just looking at the outcomes of the game, but looking at kind of who has the more pressure and maybe timing of the pressure, kind of like Argentina games. They've been really fun games to watch, and I was asking Thomas, I'm like, how do they keep coming back at the second half? Like, is this their strategy? Are they like saving some of their subs with strong legs or something? But yeah, I was like, how are they doing this? There's clearly something I don't understand. Thus, I can't put it into my models. So I'm at a loss here.
There you go. Great. That was 2 minutes. Great take and 2 minute take time. I'm going to take 2 minutes to give my two takes. I fully agree. I think your lack of ability to do two things, which was be immediate in a feedback loop with information, aka look at the group stages and even the more recent ones, and two, like you said, signal equals vibes. Like seeing how Spain plays, seeing how Argentina plays, knowing Messi's on a deep run and FIFA's kind of backing him. Like there's these things that are non necessarily quantifiable, especially in your ELO, which was binary kind of. Like you said, the game state isn't there. So that's just all jargon to say math ain't got vibes sometimes. So I'm very confident in sports or things that are complex, in fluid. When it's not a binary 1-0, and again, there's high signal, I think vibes might win. So that's one take. My second take is, this was awesome because Eric, for the audience to know, had said he'd never watched a soccer game, or maybe very few. He was texting me every game saying, this is great. With Argentina, he's like, this is so strange. They are scoring at the end of the game. What could be causing that? And that is beautiful because that's the goal of the World Cup and, honestly, vibes, to bring people in to the vibe. So I think it's a double win, I would say, for the vibes, because not only did I win on paper and with the numbers, but also you were brought into something and felt the vibes of the World Cup, which is a vibe-heavy situation. So it was great, and I think this is a super fun one, and I'm hoping we can find others that have like great data sets, but then also a heavy vibe option.
Agreed. I really enjoyed this. I was giving you a hard time. I was saying your vibes are overtuned, and perhaps they're tuned because, like you said, they have some truth to them. So I concede the point. Well played, Thomas. Well played.
Is that applause? Can you hit the applause button? I know you didn't give me access for some reason. That's so good. Feels so good.
Amazing. The crowd loves it.
Yeah. What a.
So maybe once the cheering's done, you've had your time in the sun. Okay, like we get it. You get the point.
It's still going. I can't hear you. I can't hear.
Do we want to do a quick discussion of the upcoming game and what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, it's a good idea. So we have the third place match and the third place match tomorrow, final Sunday. Let's just talk final. Argentina, Spain. I am genuinely more torn on this than I think any, but I think, God, I don't know. As you can tell, as I'm stumbling. I think Spain's going to win.
Interesting.
That's it. I think Spain's going to win.
So your bracket originally said Argentina. So what's changed?
The Spain's performance against France. So this goes in the feedback loop piece. Because England is not anywhere near as good as Spain or consistent or spread out, especially on D. Because I think England had some issues with one of their backs. And if they can just hold off Argentina and have a stronger strategy to not give Messi as much space. Long story short, I think Spain is a better team than England and has proven they can stop strong offense versus France. And Argentina has incredible offense when they go full bore. But I think Spain can stand up to that, given the France game. So honestly, it's the France-Spain game is the data point that's giving me this flip. How about you?
Cool.
What do you think?
Well, actually, so I went and updated the ELO ratings.
Okay.
And Spain got some decent points from beating France.
Yeah, sure.
And my math model now says they're the favorites. But my vibes on the situation is that Argentina's still going to win.
Oh, yeah.
I love their late game siege. I think they're kind of holding back some fresh legs. I saw England wasn't subbing in people. Argentina had subbed in 4 to 5 people, fresh legs for the last 20 minutes, and they were just laying on the siege. And I think they can do it again. So
You're right. I like that take a lot. And that, oh, God, this is crazy. That's like my kind of take. God.
I'm learning something from the master. I mean, you clearly know something about soccer. You're able to beat math. So
that's true.
I'm going to try to take some wisdom from you and apply it myself.
I'll be so proud. Honestly, I'd be really happy if either team wins. But I like this. Okay, what an exciting final match setup we have. Switcheroo by me and switcheroo by your model, but you taking vibes over model. Oh, man. What a story.
What a day. What a day.
All right, well, we'll have to see what happens Sunday, 2 p.m. Central in New Jersey Stadium. And we'll see who the ultimate victor is. But wait, I won still, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the point. I have to figure out if I can add the point to the tally here, unfortunately. I don't know if I remember how to do that, though. We'll see.
Okay.
All right, Thomas. Here we go. I don't want to do this, but I have to.
This is going to feel good. It's going to feel very good. Okay.
1-1.
Oh, it's good. Great soccer score right there. Very on point. It's a nice little drop.
It does feel like a soccer score.
It does. Yeah, we're consistent.
We picked a good round 2, episode 2.
Theme. I just, I want to thank myself for just being so on top of the world and all these moving parts and my ability to really think through and articulate it. I think it's incredible. I couldn't have done it without myself. So eat it.
Can we roll the exit music, please, production?
What button is that? I don't even know what exit music is. Oh, it's like the chorus. That's like a date.
That's what they do at the award shows to get people off stage. I just can't.
strings.
I can't shoo you off stage. You get won your point. All right.
That I did. That I did. And that right side is only going to continue to climb. Good. All right. Well, until next time, everybody. Adios.
Let us know how the game goes. Feel free to comment and let us know if you enjoyed it. So,
Bye-bye.
I'll bet you that Vibes can't plan road infrastructure updates. So, if we have a congested city that needs help, so I'm sure you've experienced them once or twice,
One or two.
I bet you can't figure out which upgrade is the better upgrade.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
I will come up with congested city streets, and I will propose 3 to 4 upgrades, and you'll have to pick between them and pick the best one. If you can do that 2 out of 3 times or 3 out of 5 times, you'll win the point. If you can't, and I trick you, I get the point.
Eric, I'm going to blow my nose at that congestion problem.
Oh, congestion is so simple. You don't think they're using heavy math in the city council training department?
Famously,
Or
traffic upgrades are so well executed and thought out. I'm sure that it's always working well because of the math they're using. Yeah, dude, let's go. Nope.